The full-length version of this video is only available to premier members of the Smarter Real Estate Tribe. These video trainings are recorded live weekly to expose the secrets of successful real estate entrepreneurs across the country. To access the complete video library, including all exclusive mastermind mentor interviews, visit www.smarterrealestatetribe.com and join us as a premier member of the Smarter Real Estate Tribe community. So what's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm good, man.
Looking
Yeah,
good.
today's a good day. I'm excited to be on, man. I'm excited to be sharing a little bit. And yeah, thanks for having me, man. This is great.
For sure, man. So let's just jump right into this, bud, because I've got a lot that I want to talk to you about, and I'm really excited to just learn from you. First of all, buddy, officially, welcome to this week's tribe training. It's good to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for letting me be a part of this.
So guys, if you're new to the tribe or you're tuning in for the first time, every week, Thursday morning, 9 a.m., we have studs like Ben Kjar. Not all are of his caliber, but we have guys coming in. I have opportunity to train. We welcome you every week to join us. So absolutely do that. Let me give you just a little bit of background if you're not familiar with Ben. And let me just kind of break this down a little bit in terms of some of the bio info, Ben, you shared with me. And then I'd like to just jump in and start this interview process. So Ben was born and raised in Centerville, not far here from Salt Lake, just a little bit up north. Ben is the first NCAA All-American in the state of Utah out of UVU. You know Ben, I love the sport of wrestling. There's a lot of other tribe members here that are big-time wrestlers. Ben also was part of the World Olympic Trials, placed fourth in Olympic Trials. He shared his story, and this is what I want to talk a little bit about victor and not a victim. This is kind of his, what do you call it, your story, your message that you've shared across the country with thousands of people. He's flipped over 150 properties since 2014. He's got over 60 rental properties across the country as well. He's a father of 3 beautiful adopted children, married to his sweetheart and best friend, Nicole. Is that how I say that right? It's Nicole, right?
Yeah, you got it.
I've seen Nicole's posts on Facebook, bro, and man, you guys have an incredible connection and love, and I'm just inspired by that.
Yeah, no, we are really lucky, and she's blessed my life in tons of ways. So I'm happy to have her.
If you guys haven't had the opportunity to follow Ben on Facebook or follow him on Instagram or follow him on YouTube, definitely go ahead and do that. Tucker, if you have a moment, want to jump in the chat and kind of hit some of those links up so people can, easily follow Ben and his story and what he's up to. I think that'd be an inspiration. So let's just jump into this. My first question is this, Ben, and it's going to be a little heavy, but you have had the ability to identify a particular mission in your life. And I think a lot of people haven't had that opportunity to maybe define that role or define that mission as well as you have.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great question. I mean, today, I think you guys on the call are probably thinking that we're going to be talking, when you jump on here, you're thinking I'm probably going to be talking and defining how to flip a house and put sheetrock and designs and fixtures in these areas where I think what I really like about you and love about your perspective, Michael, is you talk about this real estate piece right here. And as you get this real estate piece right here down to at least an understanding of what this can do, the rest lays itself out. For me, in about 37 years ago, I was born with something called Cruzon syndrome, which is a craniofacial anomaly. I was born to beautiful parents, but they would know by the communication from the doctors that I would have to have numerous reconstructive facial surgeries. And I would live a little bit different life. and I would probably be made fun of and bullied growing up, which was true. And I would just, have limits set on my life by what these doctors would say to protect me and to do certain things. But at the end of the day, I just have to overcome a lot of obstacles physically. My head would be cut open from ear to ear, and they would basically fillet my head and rearrange a lot of my face, and reconstructive surgeries would take a long time. But I would create a mentality from that would make me a victor or victim. And I would choose into situations throughout my life. If we had more time, I'd go into those details about what it took for me to get out of the victim mentality and jump into the victor mentality. And it's a daily process, and it's a daily conversion still. Well, after getting out of college and having some success in wrestling, which absolutely gave me a ton of confidence and changed my life, really, I chose to do what school taught me to do. And school teaches you to work for another person and be a fantastic employee. Well, as I was trying to be a fantastic, and I say trying because I don't know if I was built for that. I don't know if I was built for being in a cubicle and looking at my clock at 5 o'clock and jumping outside the door. I got fired and let go one day on July 1st, 2014 by my dad and by my brother. I remember my brother coming in and kind of hinting to it, even though July 1st was a complete surprise, right? And it was around my dad's birthday. I'm sure he didn't like that. And he sat me down at the desk. And I come in, and my father's sitting right there, and my brother's sitting in front of me, and I knew it was like kind of an awkward situation. And we come in, and I sit down, and they're like, "Well, you got to pack your bags, and you got to head out today." I'm like, "Okay, well, where am I going?" They're like, "Well, we just can't handle this payload right now in the company." And the company ended up going out of business eventually, and I was one of the first guys to go. Long story short, my brother had kind of come into that situation telling me, "Ben, you're kind of like a triangle, and I'm putting you in a circle hole. And it's not really working."
I want to come back to something you said at the beginning, where you said that this idea of becoming a victor is like this daily process. And I think as I'm coaching, as I'm working with a lot of investors that are maybe just starting out, maybe they're like, "Hey, I haven't done my first deal yet," or "I've done my first deal, didn't maybe go the way I wanted it to. I'm now turning around for my second deal." What is it that you turn to? Do you have a routine? Do you have someone you talk to? Do you have something that you do that gets you past that time? Because I've said a lot of people, "Hey, you guys don't realize like this real estate thing can sometimes be a little bit lonely." It's lonely in the sense that every day you're out there grinding, you're getting beat up a little bit here, there, or whatever. What is it that you do to find that daily edge?
Yeah, I love it. I was just on a phone call, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, talking about this to a group of individuals. And they were wondering the same thing, especially coming out of coronavirus, especially coming out of a locked box where the world is very emotional right now. And people want to know how to control or have more manipulation over this area. And for me, it's morning routines, right? And I'm still striving to form that. And it's I call it a daily ritual, a daily conversion. And it is a morning ritual that gets you alive. Is your life alive is the question. Is your life alive? And if it's not alive, what can you do to change that up? So let's get back into morning ritual. When you get up in the morning, what gets you alive?
If you had to do it all over again, today's day one, you decided, "Hey, I'm jumping into real estate." What is it that you would do maybe a little bit differently?
Invest in you, period. Invest in you. That's what I would have won. That's what I would have done first. What I didn't understand is I had a little bit different mentality when I started, and I didn't understand how valuable I was and I invested in property before I invested in this property. And I know that sounds weird and it sounds probably cliche, and I'm not here to take your money. Really, it's literally what I believe. And sometimes in life, and this is to answer your question, Michael, sometimes in life we go into positions and we go into places that we're really not created and meant for. And I don't know your belief in God. I don't know if your belief in what the purpose is here on earth, but we all have a purpose. And the purpose is to be us 1.0, not anybody else 2.0, right? Not to be Joey, Bobby, Tiffany. I'm not meant to be Michael 2.0. I'm meant to be Ben Kjar 1.0.
To view the remaining portion of this training video, become a premier member of the Smarter Real Estate Tribe, where we are focused on one thing: getting you results and doing what you've always wanted, to become a real estate entrepreneur. To learn more, go to www.smarterrealestatetribe.com or click on the link below. Hey, what's up, Tribesters? I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely you want to see the next one. Click on that right here and hit the subscribe button. And down below, we've got all the comments. Listen, I want to hear from you. Our team and I want to put videos together that help you either launch or improve your existing real estate business and helping you make more money. So hit the comments, check out the video, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the other side.